2010th decade. What? More like 666. Oh my gosh. This decade is so far the worst decade of the 21st century. Do you want to know why? Because all the negativity on the internet has been going around. Just it's all about violence, sex, which is inappropriate, showing inappropriate parts of the body and pictures there, and a lot of bad language. And how did this decade became a very bad decade? Well, so first off, so we can start off by saying for many people that hate Obama, that say that 2009 was a bad year, and then 2010 started off so bad because Obamacare. Yeah, because Obamacare started in 2010. And you want to know something else that happened in 2010? Justin Bieber's first song, Baby. That is clearly when music became very horrible. Because music from the 90s and way back were much better back then compared to today's. I think about it, but Taylor Swift was the one that ruined the music first, as I know, in my opinion, in 2006. And then 2010, Justin Bieber ruined all music. But if you like those musicians I hate, I respect your opinion, okay? But I just don't like this decade. You wanna know something? That I'm gonna go to images and show how is it like throughout the entire 2010s decade. Well, we do like Angry Birds, of course, because it's a great game. But this is what happens. This is what you see, all this negativity. Most is negativity. Because Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, Drake, like, those musicians suck to me. Because you want to know the musicians I like much better. Michael Jackson, Presley, Johann Sebastian Bach, Mozart, Beethoven. They're better musicians than present day's musicians. Because you want to know what has gone throughout this decade? Memes, social media. Especially games on the internet, and many shows we don't like that are appearing. So yeah, 2010, that year was pretty bad, and this decade did start very badly. And then, well, I mean, yeah, even if we have iPhones now, like they were invented in 2007. Yeah, the 2000s decade was becoming horrible with those times. And then the 2010s decade, everything became horrible, very bad. And then in 2011, this gay-ass song from One Direction, What Makes You Beautiful. I don't like that song. I used to like that song earlier this year. Now I don't anymore. I used to listen to it a lot of time, but then I moved on to classical music because it's much better. It sucks. Like One Direction, that band sucks. The Beatles is a much better band than One Direction. If you like One Direction, I respect your opinion, like I said. At 2012, it was super horrible. The end of the world, like, because of all these people freaking out, just because an asteroid was coming to Earth to destroy the world. But guess what? The world did not end. It was just the end of the Mayan calendar. Because, like, yeah, the Mayan calendar said that it would end in 2012, not the world, but itself. Then 2013, for Cartoon Network, it became super horrible. Teen Titans Go, a ripoff of the original Teen Titans. Yeah, because I used to like that show in the spring of 2017, but then I just hated it. I started hating it weeks later. And then 2 years ago, in this month, in 2017, yes, yeah, that was when it was my first time watching the original TT, and I like the original TT. It's my favorite show. I don't like TTG. TTG is the worst show, in my opinion. If you like TTG, I respect your opinion. Like, I'm gonna say a lot. Yeah, the original TT is much better for me. And 2014, bruh, I don't know what kind of negativity was it in 2014, but we still don't like this decade. And then we're going on to the second half of this decade, 2015. Oh my god. 2015, yes, it was pretty bad. Like, do you wanna know why 2015 was a pretty bad year? Because of Justin Bieber again singing Love and Sorry. Those are the songs that he sang. Oh my god, he's so annoying. Oh yeah, now I know why in 2014 it sucked. Taylor Swift sang another song, Bad Blood. That's such a violent song. Yeah, she's so annoying also. And 2016, oh my god. That was such a ridiculous year. 2016. Do you want to know why? Because I live in Houston, Texas, and 2016, we were so hot. It wasn't even that cold. It felt like spring in December and not winter. All because of the global warming house effects. And you want to know something else? And it's all about Trump not believing science because he thinks science is not real when it is. If science is not real, then how come we're alive? We have body systems and the atmosphere, the sky, and air. That's part of science. Like, really, even the greenhouse effects and the global warming is part of science. But yeah, like 2016, yeah, that was a hot year, the hottest year on record. Yeah, you're right, NASA, 2016 was the hottest year on record. Ugh. And then in 2017, oh my god, 2017, Trump was starting to go on arguments with countries like North Korea, Russia, China. Like, that was in 2017. Like, remember a trade war with China and having to do something with Russia and nuclear missile crisis with North Korea. Oh my god, that's so ridiculous. And even was planning to build a wall in the US-Mexico border. Oh my god, that is so ridiculous. Like, come on, I'm Hispanic. And think about, like, if those Hispanic people cannot see their family members in Mexico, and yeah, they'll feel upset and feel like Trump has no feeling for them. He just hates Mexico, but it doesn't mean you gotta build a wall so they don't come in. Like, some people sometimes cannot speak English. Sometimes they don't speak a language you speak. They just need some practice. Yeah, and even, you know what's even worse than that? Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite came out in 2017. Oh my gosh. It's like the worst game I have ever played. Like, my mom was giving me that game on the PS4 that I just got on Christmas. But yeah, I hated it. I was thinking of a better game than that, like Black Ops 3, as I suppose, Black Ops. Yeah. Yeah, like, oh my gosh, 2017, 2016, they were so terrible. But what I what I liked about the only thing I liked about 2017 was the snow. Oh, oh yeah, it's like I remember back in 2014 when my grand uncle died in 2014. Oh, that was so ridiculous. And then yeah, 2017, right after the snow came to Houston, another of my family member died. So ridiculous. Which was my cousin's dad, which was, yes, my uncle, of course, like my uncle from my cousin. Yes, he died of a heart attack. Ugh. And then, oh my gosh, 2018, oh my gosh, 2018 was a year with so many deaths. Yeah, so many people died in 2018, like, oh my gosh, like Stephen Hawking, Barbara Bush, like, yeah, they're the ones that died. Even Michael Jackson's father and Stephen Carell, the actor from Lazy Town, Aretha Franklin, John McCain, the senator, yeah, and even Stan Lee, the comic book writer, Stephen Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob, George Bush, and a World War II veteran, Richard Overton. Like, oh my god, 2018 had so many deaths. So many people died in 2018. Like, oh my gosh. So, I hate 2018. Thank God we're in the last year of this stupid decade, 2019. Oh my gosh, 2019. I'm feeling that 2019 is gonna be even worse because so many social media sites are going down. Many social media sites have already went down this year. Yeah, like, don't you get it? Like, many sites over the internet has shut down. Like, yes, oh yeah, and I forgot something else about 2017, fidget spinners. I don't like fidget spinners. They stink. You want to know why they stink? Because like they can hurt your fingers. Like, really? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that decade. 2019, we're so in the worst year of this decade. Like, ugh. In yeah, like, this is why this decade will mark the worst decade ever of the 21st century when we get into 2020. So much negativity on this decade. Like, ugh. Like, why? Why did so much of these things have to take over the world? Like, why? It's so ridiculous. So yeah, I bet Obamacare is gone. If you think it is gone, if not, then you can just put in the comments. And iPhones and social media, oh my gosh, social media is so annoying. Thank God. Like, I used to have it in May of 2018, but luckily I deleted it. I took down all the social media websites on my phone in April this year, yeah, before I turned 14. And about Trump, bruh, like, even that he was doing something with Greenland. Like, tell me about it. Like, arguing with countries. Like, this year he was arguing with Iran. He was deciding to go to war with Iran. Like, seriously, this is, like, think about it. Imagine if he starts a third world war. The world will just end. Like, really. We already got 2 world wars. World War I, World War II. And think about it. A third world war? No, 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 no. I swear it'll never happen. That would be the end of the world. Ugh. Ugh, I don't like this decade at all. You gotta think about Taylor Swift saying, "Baby, now we got bad blood. Baby, now we got bad blood." Like, shut up. No one cares. Ugh. Yeah, and even One Direction, I'm glad that the One Direction group got dissolved. Thank God, no more songs from them anymore. And TTG, I hope that show gets canceled this by the end of this year because I want the original Teen Titans for season 6. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, like, and I hope Taylor Swift stops making music, like stops creating songs, at least, because remember, this is not music. They're more like singers because they don't know what does music mean. Like, people from back then knew what does music mean, because music is meant to be played by instruments, not on devices. Think about that. The 20th century had beats, and it was still good. Until this decade, it became so horrible. Yeah. Yeah, like, thank God Justin Bieber is not making music yet. And you want to know something else about him? He was trying to fight my favorite actor, Tom Cruise, from Mission Impossible. Like, really? Like, why would he want to fight an actor? Like, that's so ridiculous. Like, so bad. Yeah, 2016, so hot. I just really hope people, like, can just quit trying to damage this planet and start working to rescue this planet before 2030, because, like, think about it, the ice in the poles are already melting. By 2030, winter is gonna be like summer. It's already, like, right now, winter is already right now feeling like spring. Like, tell me about it. Like, back when I was little as a kid, like, winter was feeling like autumn, and now it's feeling like spring. Like, think about it, it's getting hot. So it's like, think about it, because in 2014 Houston felt like it was 45 degrees, because it was 45 degrees, like, so hot, like, super hot, almost hot as a desert, because I live in Texas. Yeah, I really don't like this decade. Like, Minecraft, I don't give a crap about it. Yeah, hopefully hopefully all this trash quits going into the ocean and people stop cutting down trees. Yeah, just decide, you have to stop cutting down trees and stop throwing plastic into the ocean, because it's killing all the animals that live in this planet. Like, tell me about it. It's really, like, many animals are going extinct, and it's so sad to hear about that. Like, for example, pandas are going extinct. They're from China, and I had this dream that I would rescue all the pandas from going extinct, and I would be on the news that I'm the hero of pandas. But yeah, 2017, yeah, all this wars. Hopefully Trump gets impeached, or hopefully he doesn't get reelected in 2020. And yeah, 2018, so much death. Hopefully, yeah. Even, do you want to know something else about this decade? Shootings, so much shootings around on restaurants, stores, malls, even in schools. Even though I hate school, like, hopefully all those shootings stop, because those shootings are getting super ridiculous. Like, tell me about it. This decade is a violent decade. It's a decade about the internet. And yeah, Trump, hopefully he doesn't start a third world war, because that will never happen. And hopefully Fortnite goes down. Hopefully that game goes down. And yes, yeah, this video is 20 minutes long. Like, I really don't like this decade, because thank God we're about to leave this decade in about 4 months, less than 4 months, and then we're out of here. We are out of this decade. Yeah, like in 4 months we are out of this decade. And the 2020s will be a decade about technology. And yeah, you can just make sure to subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed the rant.